Narrator dialogue, no button, exiting narrator.
Hey, Adam.
Better software in here. Satellite offices are always 2 versions behind. Who am I? I'm the guy doing this fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Didn't get held up at a checkpoint or something, did you? I'm inside the clinic waiting for you.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
What's wrong with him?
Yes. I should have kept trying, but...
of that before. Switch off patrol. We are getting overtime in hazard spaces, right?
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its Aug problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-Aug.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident, I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Veselov, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
Alright, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the threat to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Miller, we still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Have you had to do any through Golem lately?
Heidzel is into zich dostane później.
The ones that look like dogs? I was going to get one for her birthday.
You could get her a real dog.
She's an irresponsible little idiot. Trusting her with a piece of wood is as far as I would
Why they haven't put more guys on the job out there?
Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face, but the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilet complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Or are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Golem isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Golem City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis, one that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utrecht complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Golem City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Golem isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually...
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never...
How many?
2.
Let's do that.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen. I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
I don't suppose you've got any neuropathy you can spare, do you?
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. I wasn't expecting. Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Rizika Station.
These cops. Sounds like you support.
Why should I not?
I'm getting the impression that you see Ark and Talos Rucker as some kind.
He.
Did I do something to offend you, Doc? Because that wasn't my intention.
Maybe not. But it sounds like you're fishing for information on the only man who's holding this place together. So you can't.
I'm asking precisely because I know how important he is. You seem to think highly of him.
I admire his idealism. He believes people will usually do the right thing. They just need to discover what it is.
And that includes arming yourself when the rest of the world turns against you.
Talos has fought Ark's armament every step of the way. He still fights it. But don't listen to him. Listen to his daily broadcast.
Where I come
I'm not gonna put that.
You think you're better than me? I am not.
Don't worry, everything will be fine. Don't worry, everything will be fine.
The repercussions to the test are resolved. Despite our denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack at Rizika Station,
I'll make
One of the cops will chase
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
it will only serve to strengthen their justification. That's kind of the best I know it is.
I
will try to find your little solo. I promise.
of the damn heat.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
I was at the beach just now. Did you see what happened? We heard they got showed up and beat some guy to death.
Yes, it was horrible.
Did he, do anything? He gave them some Adderall.
That sounds good.
Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable?
No shelter. No fucking hope.
Despite our denials, our decisions, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite some of our own were killed in the attack at Ruzicka Station, but fear has blinded all users. That's what everyone says when I know such violence. I urge you not to become as blind. You know as well as I.
Everywhere we go today, cops looking at us sideways, accusing us, assuming we're criminals.
Some teenagers threw Molotov cocktails at me. The cops beat them so bad, one of just...
You knew? Wretch.
against us.
Will only serve to strengthen their justifications.
The rat's gnawing on them.
What everyone says when they're called. I speak to the leader of Marks.
Please help the lady to ease her suffering. I need neuropathy, please. You look like you still have an ounce of chivalry in you. Maybe you could break my neck for me, or smother me with a blanket. I'd prefer if it were quick, and if there was no physical damage. I'd very much like my children to identify my body. It's been so long since they've seen me. My skin is crawling. There are some even worse off than me. Advanced rejection syndrome. Horrible.
It's an escort.
Hands off! This is not necessary!
Get out of here, hands up.
Back, another one.
This is not necessary!
Stay out of this, hands up!
Watch yourself,
Slyšeli, to je zneužívání pravomocí! Go around the asphalt and filthy motherfucker! That shit is poisoning us!
I'm bleeding! We don't want you here! You will be slaughtered! Northern City is not a This is no excuse for cruelty!
Alright, stop it!
You think we like this?
We need arms and
This is now
organized ourselves. Don't start anything, Click.